Welcome to Battle Truth, and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, Goodz just did an interview on Hip Hop is Real, addressing the Easy to Block and Hoffa situations, and he gave his take on why he would entertain battling Easy to Block Captain and why he wouldn't battle Hoffa. Now, my one guy sent me that video, wanted me to examine it and do a Battle Truth breakdown, which y'all love and appreciate and respect me for. Given the truth that so many others allow, you know what I'm saying, to go unchecked, and to give the people the real deal when breaking down a lot of these things. Now, let me just say this. In being Battle Truth, I'm fair for both sides. I'm the mediator when it comes from both sides. But the deciding factor is the truth. So when I'm listening to this interview with Goodz break this down, let me just say Goodz have a right to be in control of his destiny, his career, his name, his brand. He can battle whoever he wants if that's what he chooses. The thing I disagree with in this interview is all the contradictions he was using to justify not battling Mav, but didn't have a problem with Easy to Block. So I took a few notes. It's actually a lot. There's a lot of things on this page. You know what I'm saying? So I took a few notes. Let's break down some of this stuff he was saying that I just totally don't agree with. First of all, let's get off into the Mav and Easy to Block. So a poll was put up among the and the people in the battle rap community chose Easy to Block, chose Mav to battle Goodz over Easy to Block. And that's rightfully so for the most part when you actually examine the facts and truth. Seeing that Mav and Goodz actually have a history. Easy to Block Captain and Goodz don't have history at all. At all. Not so ever. Not no history whatsoever. So that's another thing that works in Mav's favor when it comes to this comparison. Even for Goodz to try to compare Easy to Block Captain to Mav Hoffa, that right there in itself deserves a here, take it, bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm gonna do it for you. No. Even see, here's the thing why I say that was so contradictory in this. Because Goodz is praising himself on how much of a stand-up person he is and how real he is and how he wouldn't take certain battles and wouldn't even battle for a certain amount of money, not even $1 million. We're going to get to that. And how he just wouldn't take anybody. But you don't have no problem with taking Easy to Block Captain, who brand ain't nowhere near Mav Hoffa's brand, who don't make nowhere near in money for battles Mav Hoffa does. So that don't even make no sense. If you're going by what you saying you stand up and believe in, then it's Mav Hoffa. So they don't even have a history, and that was crazy. Then Hip Hop is Real said something to this nature to Goodz, like, yeah, you know, you ain't Easy to Block Captain, you know, Easy, he talked that talk. Goodz said to y'all think he talked that talk. I don't think he talked that talk. Okay, so you downplaying the man, but at the same time, you want to entertain the man. So according to you, he don't talk that talk, and it's just hype of what they believe. But you could see through it to know that ain't nothing real about it. It's not really that type of talk you think it is. So it talk to y'all. Well, let's talk about something that we do know. Mav Hoffa career is known and built off talking that talk. That real talk, those third rounds, he one of the grandfathers and pillars of it when it comes to battle rap. When you be talking about grown man bars, you wasn't doing that before Mav Hoffa. Let's just keep it real. And you wasn't as effective in it as Mav Hoffa have been and been doing it for his whole career. And this is what I mean by battle truth. I'm going to tell the truth even on Mav's behalf. Because that's what I do. I tell the truth. I'm not a hater. I don't know neither one of you brothers. In fact, I can care less if y'all battle or not. But I personally would rather see you and Mav than you and Easy the Black Captain, who have no history at all. And if I'm choosing who will win in a battle like that, it'll be Mav over you. Let's just be, here's the thing, Goodz. Okay, I got to break you down, bro. I'm sorry. I got to break you down. I don't care about your swag, Dolce & Gabbana shirts and Yeezy shoes and Louis Vuitton bags. I don't care about none of that trash. Nobody pops this real like I do. And this is what I'm about to give you. You was never known in battle rap for being a bar heavy type dude or actually a good writer or a guy with a good pen. You wasn't. You wasn't. Sometimes you'll be okay in battles and sometimes you just trash in battles. Let's just be honest. The same thing you hating on Mav about is the same thing you can be guilty of yourself. That's a fact. Remember, you really didn't like the fact I used to imitate you all the time. Bring my apron here. Yo, girl, I smother. She's a hood booger. Remember, you didn't like when I used to do them impressions on you. You didn't like that because I would be showing how you wasn't really good when it came to writing and putting bars together. You didn't like that. You didn't like that at all. You get what I'm saying? And actually turned me down for an interview as a result of telling these type of truths. It's okay, though. I don't care. But these are facts. It is what it is. I really don't care. Now, you can, the same thing could be said about Mav, could be said about you. But in fact, Mav have a better history of having better battles than you. That's a fact. And his real talk is better than what people trying to give Easy and you over. That's another fact. Okay? That we have proof of. So you was just saying Easy don't talk like that. But Mav definitely talks like that. So that's another point in Mav's favor over Easy the Block Captain. So either way you look at it, all the points point to Mav Hoffa, who name bigger, who stock bigger, who talk the best, okay? And who you fear. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. It's the reason why you don't want this battle. Have nothing to do with the things you trying to put on that man, because the same thing can be said about you, if not even worse. That's a fact that you can't get around. Another thing. So you said he talked that talk to y'all. So you even saying that Easy ain't even as good as people making him out to be. Then you was asked about the Rex battle. What do you think about him and Rex? And your word was this. You said it was a dope battle. You still think Rex was a bit rusty. We didn't see a Rex like that in 3 to 4 battles, you said. Well, you lied again. That's not true. And it's obvious you ain't paying attention to the game tapes. You only want, why say something you not paying attention to if you, unless you're doing this purposely because you have some type of hidden motive or agenda. You said we haven't seen Rex that good in like 4 battles, his last 4 battles. Well, his last 4 battles was against Easy the Block Captain, Tay Rock, Bill Collector, and Rosenberg Raw. How did he do in those last 4 battles? He beat Tay Rock, You can go back and watch it. He beat that man, if you're going to be honest and fair. Tay-Rock in the first round, even though it wasn't one round, but it was fire. They rapped for like 10 minutes apiece. Even though Tay-Rock in the first round, his first 3 minutes was light, he finished strong though. Rex was consistent from beginning to end, just like he was in the Easy to Block battle. That he clearly be Easy to Block captain too. If y'all saying you know bars, I'm really gonna be honest and fair and assess it and do a breakdown. Rex won that battle clear. So you got Rex beating Easy to Block captain. I had it 3-zip. Just like a few more people who watched it in our private screening of it had Rex 3-zip. Then we had also him beating Tay-Rock in our private setting too, when people didn't think that was true and were just hating, went back and watched the footage. I actually played it live on my show and saying Rex actually won that too. Him and Bill Collector, he actually won that too and was firing though. All 3 of those battles he was firing. Those his last 4 battles. Bill Collector, Rosenberg Raw, Tay-Rock, and Easy to Block captain. In 3 of those 4 battles, he was fired. The Rosenberg Raw battle, a lot of controversy. Them two was getting into it on stage and things like that. So that wasn't really a good battle for him. He lost that battle. You get what I'm saying? So 3 out of the last 4, he definitely was on fire. So you lied right there too. So that was a lie right there. You lied on him, but please don't try to compare yourself to him. Don't do that because you don't have nothing better than that man. When it comes to battle rapping, don't compare yourself. Don't compare your resume, none of your battles, none of your rounds to T-Rex, because we know for a fact it won't even come close. It won't even come close. So I don't know why you even put that out there like that, because that was not true at all. And I'm just, again, being battle true, telling the truth. So you was wrong about that. And throwing shade on people's career, being a battle rapper yourself, when you know it's not true, that's not good. So you lied right there saying that Rex ain't been good in his last 4 battles like that. So that was a lie. That was his last 4 battles is what I told you. And you go back and check the game tape. He smoked Bill Collector, and he was firing all 3 of those rounds. He was firing all 3 of the Easy to Block rounds. He was firing the Tay-Rock battle too. So you got the same thing in his last 3-4 battles, man. And in the Rosenberg Raw battle, let's just be honest, Rex had the hardest lines in them battles, even though he may have lost that battle. He did lose that battle on account of all that effery that was going on, and he lost that battle. So we're not gonna make up no excuse for that. I'm not gonna make up no excuse for that. He lost the Rosenberg Raw battle, even though he had the hardest lines in that battle. So he was talking about how Easy to Block captain. So I'm gonna get to that no bar thing. So the question was asked. Goodz asked No Bars, would he want to see Math and him? Then No Bars was like, over you and Easy? Nah, I wouldn't want to see that. That's another blog. I'm gonna stretch that out, another blog, because I want to do a breakdown and talk about that. Okay, so that just didn't make no sense, but he knew that Goodz see, here's the thing that was fake about him saying that. He knew that Goodz wanted him to say that. So he said what he knew Goodz wanted to hear, which was fake as hell. Then No Bar said something to the nature like, yeah, Math, he back on the URL. Then Goodz respond, well, like he didn't know. Oh, he back on the URL? Like he didn't remember. Then he said, yeah, the Geechee battle. Then Goodz said, oh, that battle just came and went. Nobody remembered it at all. Then he got to talking about when he come out, everybody remember it. He can come out and sneeze and it ain't gonna go unnoticed and all this. Because when he come out to do battles, he always remembered. That's not true. That's not true. Unless you look, that's not true unless you saying that type of stuff when you on the URL. But let's just be honest, man. This what I don't like about this interview you did. You got a lot of nobodies on your resume that you battled, bro. You got a battle with Billy Boondocks not too long ago. You got a battle with Gage. You got a battle with a white hillbilly. You know what I'm saying? You got some battles against some no-namers, and you wasn't really good in some of them battles neither, bro. Billy Boondocks beat you. Gage may have beat you also. Okay? The white hillbilly boy beat you. So let's just be real, man. You're not being honest in what you're doing. And you saying like, yeah, you know, Mav came to the URL and battled Goodz and nobody remembered it. It just came and went. This same Goodz beat you not too long ago before that. Mav beat Goodz. I mean, not Goodz. Mav beat Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti beat you. So when you were saying Mav battled Geechee Gotti and nobody didn't remember it, it just came and went, that's not true. Mav beat Geechee Gotti in that battle, and Geechee Gotti was fire. I think it went Mav won the first and third, and Geechee Gotti won the second. But Geechee was fire in that battle, and Mav was fire in that whole entire battle too. Mav beat Geechee Gotti in that battle. Geechee Gotti beat you when y'all battled a few months before that. So what are you talking about, man? So see stuff like that. And a lot of your battles is not good. You got some bad battles, bro. I don't know. You believe in the hype that people say about you. That some of these fans say, and you building off that as though it's true. Bro, when you come out, you don't shake the culture. I'm sorry. And a lot of your stuff just average. You don't have this superpower like when you come out, it's automatic. Oh, man, Goodz on the card. Man, I can't wait to see Goodz. No, you don't have that effect. I'm sorry. I don't know where that's coming from. Let's not forget, not too long ago, you was one of them same ones begging to do battle. You was begging to battle Surf. Surf still ain't battled you yet. Let's just be real. How many battles you wanted people to battle and they wouldn't take you? And they wouldn't take you. So you trying to put yourself on some pedestal that other people's is above you that you can't even get. You still can't get a Mook battle. You still can't get a Lux battle. You still can't get a Surf battle. So when you also got to saying, didn't Mav call out Surf? Didn't you call out Surf? Surf don't want to take him. Neither did he want to take you. Or did he call out Rock? Rock don't want to take him. Rock don't do anything Surf do. If Surf say no, then Rock saying no. Whoever Surf like, Rock like. Whoever Surf don't like, Rock don't like. So you can't even use that to validate people not liking or wanting to battle Mav. But what makes y'all sound crazy when y'all say that, y'all battle all these no-namers who nobody know, who ain't making no money, no noise, ain't hot like that, but yet y'all want to give them shots. That don't even make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to me. Let's get to these. That's what I'm saying. This interview you did, it was very contradictory. It didn't make no sense at all. You was trying to sound real, but was sounding real fake, like this one right here. Then he got to saying how Mav was in $100,000 King of the Dot tournament. And you like, what? He in a tournament? And you walked away like that was shameful. To validate why you wouldn't battle him. But Easy the Block Captain was in a $20,000 tournament and got bounced out in the very first round last year. But you didn't see no problem with that. That don't mean nothing. But Mav battling in a $100,000 tournament, $100,000 now, and you got a problem with that. Even though just a few years ago, you wasn't even making $15,000, $20,000 a battle. Let's just be real. Come on, man. Let's just be real. Smack them may now be just really paying people. We know they hadn't been paying people for a long time. You wasn't making money more than Surf them, and Surf just now getting 20,000. Rock still wasn't getting 20,000. Your stock wasn't higher than theirs. So come on, man, what are you talking about? How you gonna shame this dude for doing $100,000 tournament and you brothers wasn't even making 15, 20,000? That didn't even make no sense. You tried to make that seem bad. Like, oh, niggas doing tournaments now? Yes, almost everybody doing tournaments now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is battle rap. This is prize money. Y'all done rap for less than that. Let's not forget, you battled Billy Boondocks on the Honeycomb League just a couple years ago. You battled Gage on Guerrilla Warfare. You battled the White Boy and some other. Man, come on, man. We got YouTube. We can look this stuff up. How you gonna shame somebody for being in a $100,000 tournament, but you entertaining a nigga who was in a $20,000 tournament and lost in the very first round against a no-namer? Who knocked him out in the first round? Kid Chaos? Like, come on, man. What are you talking about? Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. Don't worry. I'm going to do it for you. No. No. That sounds stupid, man. Don't make no sense. Man, that sounds crazy. I would do a $100,000 tournament battle. I wouldn't do it. But you a rap for 3,000? You a rap for 4,000? But you won't rap for 100,000? I just can't do it. That's what he's saying in his turn. That's what he's saying in his interview. Even to the point he even said, I even heard they doing $1 million tournament. I couldn't do it. I couldn't rap for $1 million in a tournament. That's just too much. I mean, you got to rap like every 2 weeks. Then I got to get it together. Then I might stumble. Nigga, that mean you conditioned. That don't even make no sense. But this is how you rap. You only come out once every 2 years. So you got to write 2 years ahead of time to actually know one round. When in this era of battle rap, these guys taking on 15, 19, 20 battles a year because they conditioned like this. They conditioned like this. What do you mean you can't rap in 2 weeks? 2 weeks for 2 minutes for 2 weeks for $1 million. Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. No. Come on, man. We not doing that. We not doing that. Stop it, man. We not going to do that. And then he said, I ain't never had $1 million, so I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't know how I feel to be $1 million. I'd rather just keep getting my 1,000. But wait, you this battle rap superstar who got all this stage presence, crowd control, you come out and just sneeze and it's remembered and go noticed and nobody forgets about it. You wouldn't seize that moment for $1 million? Here, take it. Take it. Bang the gavel on your damn self. No. Man, that don't even make no sense, bro. Like, dude, was that supposed to be real? Was that supposed to be real? Like, yeah, I heard. And then he said, yeah, I heard, Drake doing a little thing he doing, I mean, I'm cool with Drake, he's good people, he very humble. If he called me, what I'm saying, we talk, what I'm saying, but I wouldn't do his tournament thing or his battle thing that he doing because I heard he paying people to do his little rap thing for him and things like that. You sound crazy. You know what's crazy about you brothers? You URL spoiled. Outside of the URL, where is your relevance? All this talk only because of what URL is. And y'all use the numbers, the power, the energy, the attention the URL bring that actually make y'all appear to be bigger than what you really is. Off the URL, where is the impact? Where's the impact? Where the noise? Who cares? Let's just be real. So it's stuff like that. So when you say it just made no sense. Then you're like, 100K is a lot of work to be doing for a tournament. That's a lot of work. So it's not a lot of work battling on little leagues, no-name leagues, barely getting 100,000 views, doing one rounder for 3,000, 2,000, but for 100K, to do 3 raps for 100K is too much. Because you're only doing 3 rounds. So that's too much. That's too much. $33,000 a round is too much. Then he said that. See, that's another thing. Then he rapping for free for a tournament? You wrong again. The tournament winner is for 100,000, but them brothers still get paid for the rounds that they rapping and doing. The prize is 100,000. They still getting paid for rapping. So you misinformed on what you've been told. So you was wrong about that too. He can't do $1 million tournament. That's too much work for him to be rapping for 2 weeks and have to remember it. Because you're not conditioned, bro. You're not conditioned. You don't have it in you like that. So you need all that time. Then he said the reason why guys is doing tournaments because they messed up their brands. Mav got a show on YouTube that's successful. If he was smart, he would learn how to take that show to make $100,000 off of it that he shouldn't have to do a tournament. That don't even make no sense. This is YouTube. Do you not understand how YouTube works? Oh, let's not forget, you have a YouTube channel. Do your YouTube check a month be 100,000 goods? No, it don't. I know the number because I'm on YouTube. Do your YouTube check a month be $10,000 goods off your channel? Do your YouTube a month be $5,000? No, it don't. Because I know your numbers. I know your numbers. So how you going to knock a man for being in 100,000 tournament and you have a YouTube channel that's successful just like his? You're not grossing $100,000 off of it a month. You're not grossing $10,000 off of it a month. You're not grossing $5,000 off it a month. Let's just be real. I know the numbers. I know how the money is given out and everything according to the views, and I know the views. So what are you talking about? See, that only sounds good for people who don't know. It only sounds good for people who don't know. So you wrong about that. People ain't doing tournaments because they messing up their brands or they done messed up their brands or their name, and that's just extra money. And if I believe that I'm good enough in battle rap to beat the people that's in that tournament, I'm gonna give it a shot too. Especially if I'm going in. When you somebody like Mav, let's just be honest. See, I'm gonna keep it real on bro behalf. When you're somebody like Mav, like you said, he got a successful show on YouTube. Then he's known as a battle rap bully. So he got love and fear at the same time, working on his favor. But let's keep it real. When he in his bag, he popped some of the realest stuff in the game. That's how he made his career off, spitting that real talk. And we know when it's real, having bars just not good enough. Some things you say just don't hit as hard when you saying it against the wrong dude. Like if I'm going up against you and I'm known for beating dudes up, I'm known for packing pistols, I'm known for robbing cats, I'm known for checking you clowns. And here you is in my face talking about, I'll beat you up, I'll slap you, the deuce. That stuff don't hit. That don't hit. So that just went out of the window. Then when I get to talking, my conviction is more felt. People relate to it more because they know it's real. I have a better advantage in winning a tournament than almost everybody that's in it. Not to mention the fan votes on the polls because I have a YouTube channel that a lot of people watch. And the judges fear me So I got that working in my favor if I'm looking in their eyes of who voted against me. And I saw him do that before. He did that on the Rare Breed Entertainment when who was he battling? I think he may have been battling Ill Will or Snake Eyes, maybe. He was battling one of them dudes on Rare Breed, and it was a judge battle. He was looking at him like, yeah, don't say I lost, y'all. He said that. And guess what they said? They said he won. I actually did a blog on it, like, man, he's scared of the judges. Jay Black was one of them too. They gave it to Mav, and Mav had lost, but they was afraid to tell him he lost in his face. And he won that battle. So if you Mav and you in $100,000 tournament and people fear you, and you got a fan base on YouTube that can go to the fan votes, and your favor gonna be higher than anybody's on there because you got a crazy, stupid fan base. So you're gonna win on the numbers on the YouTube votes. You're gonna win to the judges who are afraid of you. But let's just be honest. When you in your bag, you pop that reel. Ain't too many people in battle rap pop that reel. Math is the one that popped that reel. Geechee Gotti popped that reel. T-Rex popped that reel. Verb was known for popping that reel. Head Ice popped that reel. Sway Seba popped that reel. I'm just trying to see who careers is built off popping that reel. When you be like, that's crazy. Surf sometimes could do it. Lux is known for popping that reel like that. Mook could do it too. Calico can do it too. Ill Will can do it too. Ain't too many people can do it with the conviction that it's actually felt and it land. But them brothers been known for doing that. And Mav, that was one of the reasons why he started out. You don't forget, at one time, Mav was one of the faces of the URL when it first kicked off. Let's just keep it 100. And he was known for popping that reel. And I take the hottest Mav over Easy to Block Captain any day. So I really don't get this stuff that I don't get what he was saying, man. I really don't get what Goodz was saying. That it just didn't make no sense through this whole thing, man. Like, it didn't make no sense at all. Period. If you could entertain Easy to Block Captain, you damn sure could entertain Mav Hoffa. You and Easy Block Captain, y'all don't even have no history. And according to you, he don't even talk like that. So why are you so adamant and ambitious on going up against Easy to Block, but then you trying to come up with any excuse possible to reject Mav because you already know the outcome? See, let me sum this up and say this. Let me sum this up. You know the effect of the outcome is different. If Easy to Block beat you, nobody really cares. You can't afford to lose the Mav saying everything you were saying about him. He cold, he ain't that good. So what happens when he smoke you? What happens when he smoke you? What happens when he blast you? Don't forget, Mav beat Hollow. Hollow dogged you. You see what I'm saying? You see that? Mav smoked Geechee. Geechee smoked you. See what I'm saying? So the things you saying on him, you may not the things you saying against him, you may not beat that man. Then you have to live with that. And you know he gonna rub it in your face. You know he gonna rub it in your face. I don't think, see, the thing about it is you have to avoid it now. Let's just be real. I'm gonna keep it 100. You afraid to battle that man. To go this far, to say all the things you saying, That seems like something more to it. It ain't just about battle rap. Of course, you're going, well, I go on his show and I tell him on his show too why I don't want, bro. There's another reason behind it. Because your stuff is not true about what you saying. What you saying is not true. Especially when you trying to entertain Easy the Block Captain who lose in every category. He lost on the fan vote. He lose when it comes to who talk the best. He don't make more money than Mav. He don't have a bigger fan base than Mav. He lost to T-Rex. He lost to T-Top. He lost to Geechee Gotti and Swamp against him and Rock. He been losing battles. He been losing battles. You can y'all can try to hype it up, dress it up however you want, and that's no disrespect to Easy the Black Captain. I think one of the young guys on the rise and come up is definitely him, but I'm still ain't won over. He all right to me. I ain't impressed. I'm sorry. And I know he been losing these battles. Rex beat him 3-0, period. I don't care what you say. T-Top beat him too. He didn't really whoop Cortez like they were trying to say. It was just he was more liked. He was the more popular one. So that right there swayed that. But when you go back to that battle, he didn't beat Cortez like that. And he definitely got smoked by Geechee Gotti and Swamp when him and Rock teamed up with each other. So, you know, he okay. But come on, man, we not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I just can't lie. I'm not finna lie. I'm not finna be no liar. You can't say nothing I said in this whole interview for 30 minutes wasn't true. Everything I said was a fact and truth. Everything I said. Challenge it. I dare you. You lose it. So with that being said, no, man. I just don't agree. I didn't like the interview. It wasn't true. You said a lot of stuff, bro, that just wasn't real. You wouldn't do $1 million battle. You laughing at this man for doing $100,000 tournament, but you didn't see no problem with Easy the Block Captain doing a $20,000 tournament that he got blasted in a very first round. Like, come on, man. You sound crazy, bro. You sound crazy. You sound crazy, man. It is what it is. But this your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Join the Patreon if you ain't a member of the Patreon. Support your boy Battle Truth. You know what I'm saying? Show me some love, man. I forgot. Let me put my stuff up there. Shouts out to Jules Gaming Lounge, my co-host too, man. Show him some love and support also. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Y'all go to links in the description box. Subscribe to the channel. Donate to the channel. Become a part of the Patreon. And y'all, tell me what you think of this, man.